So here's what happens a lot of times. Guys either overwork or they underwork, and that's hard. This is not an easy thing. If you're one of the guys, let's hopefully you are, but if you're one of the guys, you're going to probably get on a pretty normal cycle. You're the Friday night guy, you're the Tuesday night guy, whatever, right? But a lot of you guys are not that. You're going to you don't even know you're pitching till you're pitching, that sort of stuff. That's hard, because it's hard to get in a cycle. So as much as you can, you want to stay in a medium, heavy, light sort of process, right? But the mistake that we make most often is, I don't know when I'm going to throw, so I rest in case I get called upon. And then I rest, and then I rest, and then I rest, and I get enough rest, and they go, "You're in!" You're like, "Oh, crap. I've done a lot of resting. I'm not really ready to do anything, but I'm really rested." And then if you don't play very well, you're going to get a lot of rest time. So what you got to do is you got to be smart enough to cycle your work always, right? So we have had this happen a lot over the ranch over the years. Let's say a kid's pitching at the Woodlands High School, and he usually throws on Tuesday night. And Tuesday night comes and goes, he didn't pitch. He'll come in here and he'll do his heavy day the very next day so that he gets as close to the cycle as he can. So he stays with the cycle. Because resting isn't the answer, right? I understand it, because you're like, "Oh, I don't know when I'm going to throw, so I'm just going to be rest." But you can't stay ready by resting. You have to cycle. So whenever you can, so write this down, whenever you can, try to get to your cycle. Don't rest, cycle it. Now the question may be, what's too much? That's an impossible thing to know, but I think you'll know if you went too much and then you're too tired, you have to pull that back. But just use your common sense on that. But whatever you do, don't do light day every day. That'll get you in trouble. All right, last two, and then we can go down and start your process. A dedicated mindset and mental prep activities. How much are you guys doing? So Dewey, don't answer me. I'm just using your name because I like to say Dewey. How much are you working on? How much mindset do you get per week? So I'm going to ask all of you, how much mindset do you get? Like the mindset that I give you, right, with McRaven, that's an example, right? Some of you are like, "Well, Coach, okay, you do. You're getting sent one mindset, endure throw, every Monday, thus the name Monday Mindset. If you're not watching it, shame on you. Shame on you. I mean, that's somebody putting it right in front of you, right? And I don't think that's enough. So parents, how much bad stuff do you think we get in an average 16-year-old's world? How much bad stuff do they get from TV and the society at large? Right? How much good stuff do they get? I think you gotta really work at it. I'm 65, and I mean, I know we're filming this. I hate this. I have a sister. I love her to death, but she's really negative, right? And I have a sister, both of them are younger. One's the middle, one's the youngest. One is 12 hours away from me, and one is an hour away from me. My middle sister's an hour away. My youngest is 12. I talk to the one that's 12 and see her way more than the one an hour away. Why? Because I do not want that on me. I do not want negativism. I don't want drama. I don't want, "Oh, this is terrible." Like, she doesn't get a cold, she gets bubonic plague. You know, it's like one of those people. It's always negative. Everything is terrible. Everything, right? I don't want that around me. Right? I think And I'm not saying that you shouldn't watch TV, and I'm not saying you shouldn't, but I think you got to be really, really careful of what you let in. I'm really careful. I am really, really careful. Far more careful than I used to be. And it's not just your food, which is good, but everything. Because you need to select. And young people are usually pretty good at the food they choose. And then after that, it's not very good. After that, it's not very good. The music is terrible, and some of you are like, oh, you just don't like. No, it has nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that. Yeah, I can find bad music or bad messaging in every music there is. So it's not that. Don't think I'm just this old fuddy-duddy that says I don't like whatever music you like. I don't care. You need to find good messaging in that music, or don't listen to the music. And that's really a rule here. I go down, if you've been in the summer program, you'll know. I go down to the barn and they're playing music. I'm like, that's off. Right? I don't want that anywhere. Right? And so they don't do it intentionally, I don't think. Sometimes I think they just like to say, watch Coach. This is going to be fun. But most of it's not. They don't even think of it. Like, it's a song they like, and they don't even think of what it says. So I go down there and I get out there and I'm like, what's wrong with that? I'm like, and then they'll listen to it and go, oh, yeah, that is not so good. Like, you want that over and over and over in your noodle? I don't think so. Right? So I go back to that with you. How much good stuff are you putting in on a weekly basis? The first thing is mindset. Now, I already told the dad here, all you got to do is go on mindset, go on YouTube, go on mindset, go on persistence, perseverance, character, integrity, and those things will come up. You can do that, right? But watch it carefully. Reading, listening, and watching. Pay attention to it.